I like the food here. There was not really a problem for me to get adjusted to the food. Uh, while personally I can eat different kinds of food. I like trying new things. So in that aspect, I did not have any problem adjusting to the food here. Additionally, also I can also make my food like the Indian way. That there are methods of doing that. That I have access to, like an Indian grocery store or.
To be honest, it's not good. Like, um, yesterday I went to this place. I was hungry at like 7:30. I wanted to like find a place to eat. Um, I went to this place and I ordered like a chicken burger and to go. So I when I went back home and I tasted it, I almost threw up. It was really bad. You never find that in my home country. Even if I go to the worst, shittiest place ever, I'll find good food. I mean, I'm not sure why, because maybe I'm used to this. My taste buds are used to a certain type of food, but here, not. It's hard to find food because I'm also a Muslim, so I also it's hard for me to find halal food, and I don't know how to cook. I only know how to cook two things: noodles and eggs. So I can't even buy the meat and cook for myself. I need to find a store that sells halal meat, which is very very hard. So yeah.
Mm, I want to say that the biggest difference is probably nutrition and the way people eat here and the way we eat at home. It's interesting to me that here, um, eating organic food is become such a trend when at home everything you can get is fresh produce, everything is organic, nothing has, a lot of chemicals in it. So I think that's the biggest difference. It's really easy to get fresh produce and eat healthier, whereas here it seems like the more expensive choice. So that was kind of hard to get used to.
American food is not the best. I some of it, I mean, it's okay, tasty, but I don't look at it as a source of healthy food. Um, I kind of feel that our food in the Middle East and particularly from my country is much more better than the food over here in America. Um, they have they have few good menus, but if you think about it, in the United States, you'll see a lot of restaurants, and every restaurant is not. There's a lot of them that's not U.S. restaurants. It's like you'll find over here Chinese restaurants, you'll find Middle Eastern restaurants, you'll find Greek restaurants, you'll find restaurants from other countries. So actually, when you're eating food over here, you're most of the time, I would say 70% of the food that we eat over here is not from the U.S. Actually, it's from other countries. But other than that, the 30% that you eat from this country's food is, I wouldn't. It's not bad, but it's not the best. I would prefer my own country's food. Yeah.
Food. It's just, I don't know. It's so hard to. The food is so different. It's so like bland here. There's no spices. There isn't any flavor. But I think the hardest thing is finding halal, especially here in Connecticut in Fairfield, because there's not that many. There's not a big community of Muslims. Um, the dining hall does have halal meat, which is great. I'm really happy about that. But then you have to wait 20 extra minutes for them to cook it, and there's no flavoring. So it's really hard. I think I might just become a vegetarian. I mean, might as well. I always eat vegetables and vegan stuff. So you get used to it after a while. But then I go to New York and there's like halal meat and like I'm stuffing the meat in my mouth and it's like so good. You just have to deal with it.